So my two best cop stories are as follows. I had just bought this 89 Honda CRX HF with an SI swap in it. And just bought it 45 minutes earlier. And driving on the road, I live out in the country, so there's lots of like twisty small roads like this. And just driving, having a blast, enjoying my new car. I get pulled over, and I really wasn't speeding. You can't really speed. The speed limit in this area is 55, and it's really twisty, so you can't really do it. So the cop comes up to my window. I've got my hands on the wheel. I actually took the wheel off the car. It had like a quick release hub, which is kind of ricery, but it had it. So I took the wheel off and threw it in the passenger seat, put my hands up here. Like, yeah, I'm not running, I'm not doing anything, I'm not going for a gun. Everything's cool with me, you don't have to worry type of deal. He comes up to me, hey, do you know why I pulled you over? And I was like, no idea. He goes, well, your car smokes a lot, and it's an excessive amount of smoke, I'm going to have to write you a ticket for it. And I was like, hey man, I'm putting an engine in this car, I'm doing an engine swap to it, this thing's not going to live for very long, just, can you cut me a break? He's like, absolutely no way. Writes me a fix-it ticket for the engine of this car. For the engine, I didn't even know you could get a fix-it ticket for your engine. Anyway, so he writes me a fix-it ticket for my engine, and I was pretty pissed off that I got a fix-it ticket for my engine. I was like, man, I don't want to have to put an engine in this thing in a week. That sucks. So, I came up with a plan to fight my ticket, and I did. So I fought my ticket by driving that car till the oil was all out of it, completely drained it out of oil, just smoked it all out. Drove it to the police station, showed the cop that wrote me the ticket, yes, I fixed the car, it doesn't smoke anymore, revved it up, drop, yep, it doesn't work. I mean, everything works, it doesn't smoke. He's like, yep, signed off on the ticket, I put 2 quarts in and drove away. It was awesome, I loved it so much. Anyways, yeah, it was great. Totally won that. The other good cop story I have is I was hanging out with some buddies in Indy, and we were at the local car meet, and they were all going to go out and do some pulls, and I wanted to do pulls too. Everyone loves that. So they're getting in their cars, they're getting out, and me and my buddy Andrew were in my car that night. So we're walking to my Omni, and I had backed the Omni up against a brick wall. So this cop blocks me in, sitting there, can't get out. My buddy goes, hey man, this car's running, I don't see the cop anywhere, get in it, pull it forward, we'll get in your car and we'll bail. I'm like, oh man, this is a really dumb idea, I don't need to go to like jail for stealing a cop car or anything. But I was like, but I do want to go do pulls, and I guess it's not that bad, we just move the car a foot or two just to get out. So we're looking around for the cop, trying to make sure he's on the other side of the parking lot, like nowhere near us. And so we're looking around, and we hear from behind us, that'll be a bad idea, boys. And we turn around, and the cop is standing directly behind us. I don't even know how he got there. And my friend also turns around and goes, you can only daze one of us, motherfucker! And he bails, just runs, bolts out of there. And I'm just, no, what did you do? Ah, fuck! Thankfully, the cop did not tase me, or arrest me, or do anything bad, and just like dead stared me, and I like just walked over there. I'm like, I'm gonna go hang out with these guys, and just sat and talked to my friends all night, and didn't do anything at all illegal that night whatsoever, because I was going to get beat. Don't play with cop cars, and you should really be smarter than that. Don't do what I did. That was dumb. Anyways, peace.